A constraint is a special type of controller in which there's a connection to another object. And one of the most popular types of constraints is a link constraint. And that simulates the effect of a parent-child relationship. But it does more than that because it also gives you the ability to transfer the parent-child relationship over the course of the animation. A standard parent link is forever. Once you link something, you can't unlink it over the course of the animation. And so in a lot of situations, a standard link would never work. For example, here, I've got a little animation of this robot arm, and I want it to pick up that cylinder and then move it over and drop it. If I tried to link the cylinder directly, I would not be able to create this animation the way that I needed to. In fact, I'd need to keyframe the cylinder on every single frame, and it would be almost impossible to keep it still while the robot arm is in motion. In a case where you want an object to pick something up, or if you want to have, for example, like a baton pass from one character to another, or even just the act of picking up a glass of water or anything like that, throwing a ball. In any case like that, you can't use a standard link. You have to use a link constraint. To assign the link constraint, I'll select the cylinder, and this time we'll go into the motion panel. Click on motion, and in the parameters section, you will see assign controller. Open that up. And there's a hierarchy of controllers, as you can see here. As we scroll over a little bit, we can read a little bit more of that. We want to assign the link to the top level of this hierarchy. And that way, position and rotation will both be inherited. Click on Transform at the top level there. And you've got a button here, Assign Controller. Click that. The Assign Transform Controller window appears. And we want to choose Link Constraint. And click OK. Now once we do that, you will see it says Transformed Link Constraint up here. If you open up this hierarchy, you will see that there are still position and rotation tracks there with the standard position and Euler rotation controllers assigned. And those are there so that we will have the ability to animate the object relative to its parent. So for example, we can cause it to fall to the ground after it's been dropped. Cool, so we just assigned that link constraint.